Good afternoon and a pleasant welcome to Let's Talk EcoBank, a 1 hour discussion right here on Truth FM 96.1. And we're also live on EcoBank Liberia Facebook page. This is the program that we gave you the opportunity to discuss and tell us your challenges faced whilst using our products and services will come your way at about this time every Wednesday on Truth FM 96.1 as well as EcoBank Liberia Facebook page. Well, today we'll be looking at last week we looked at our salary advance scheme. This day we will be looking at the prepaid card. That is the EcoBank Cash Express prepaid card. How does one obtain a prepaid card? A lot of questions have been coming up regarding that. Are there specific requirements that we will be telling you? What are the charges attached to the prepaid card and a whole lot more? So, for those of you who love to buy online, where are the Shein shoppers? Join us this afternoon. Keep your dial set to 96.1. And if you are following us on our Facebook page, we are live right now. So keep listening or keep watching as we discuss the EcoBank Cash Express prepaid card. Joining me for this discussion this afternoon is our head of e-banking, Madam Eugenia Biman. Good afternoon, Eugenia.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and welcome to Stock EcoBank.
Thank
How's everything? How's the department?
It's great. Thank you.
Okay, let's start. We're already behind time. For those unfamiliar with the product, can you just explain to us what the EcoBank Cash Express prepaid card is and how does it work?
Okay. Our Cash Express, which is called the prepaid card, is a Visa card that you don't have to have an account with EcoBank before obtaining one. So to obtain a Visa Cash Express card, EcoBank, you must come to the bank. You have fill in a form, and then you bring a valid ID, your passport, um, driver license, or your national ID, and obtain one. Fill in the form.
Okay, so what is the card? What's the difference between the prepaid card and the debit card? A lot of people have been asking.
The prepaid card is like a wallet that you obtain. You don't have to have an account with EcoBank to obtain a prepaid card. Once you come fill the form, we'll give you the card. The debit card, you must have an account with us that is attached to your account. The prepaid card is not attached to any account like a wallet. Any people who have an account with EcoBank to obtain a prepaid card. So the debit card, you must have an account, while the prepaid card, you don't need to have an account with EcoBank.
Okay, let me just quickly announce the number and inform the public that we will be opening the lines maybe by let's say by 3:30, and the number to call is 0770 672 799. Again, 0770 672 799. And our discussion this afternoon is regarding the Bank Cash Express prepaid card. Now, for those listening, they'll be wondering, okay, fine, I'm interested in the prepaid card. How do I get it? What are the requirements? What do I take along if I want to get the prepaid card?
Just bring a valid ID card to obtain card.
So what do you consider a valid ID
Your
card?
passport, your driver license, and national ID
Okay.
to obtain
So
a card.
for the students listening and maybe they don't have a passport or a driver's license, can they use their school ID card or something?
No, you can't use. You must have your passport or either
Okay.
driver license. You can use national school ID.
Okay. Now, when I obtain this prepaid card, what's the charges like? How much is it?
My prepaid card now is just $5, and to load cash only is $7. And then if you're an EcoBank account holder, it makes it cheaper for you. You can load your card on the EcoBank app for just $3, and there's no minimum charge.
So is it that I can get the prepaid card today and just use the mobile app? What is the entire process like when I get the prepaid card?
If you are a salary or a salary owner or not, you EcoBank account holder or not, you must load the card first from the branch for $7. Then once you're an account holder, you can load it from your app for $3.
So if I obtain the prepaid card today and I'm an account holder, can I immediately load my card or I must do it in the
You
branch?
must do it from the branch. Load the card from the branch first.
Okay.
You must load it from the branch to activate it. Then you can use your app.
So what is the process? Like, what's the turnaround time? How long does it take? Do I have to fill in a form and go and come back? What is it like?
It's instant, except maybe you go in the bank as usual, they'll have crowd. And if you, but once you come early, you will get your card on time. Like 3 minutes, 5 minutes latest, because you're not going to go generate pin. The card comes with a pin in it. So once you get the card, you are okay.
Okay, the card comes with the pin. So is it
Yes.
possible to change it? Maybe I don't want to use that pin.
Right. You can change. Okay, the prepaid card has a portal like the online banking. The prepaid card has its own portal that you can go on and log in. You can change your PIN. You can move money to another card, another prepaid card. You can generate your own statement right on the prepaid card portal. So you don't need the bank.
Okay.
Once your card was printed and given to you, that phone number is in the system. Once you go on the portal, you can generate your own PIN. Say, for example, you travel and you don't remember your PIN,
Mhm.
you go on the prepaid card portal. The portal link is on the card. Once they issue the card, it's on the form, on the sheet that the card is sticking on. There's a link there for the prepaid card holder, so you can go there, go on the portal and change your PIN.
So for the benefit of those listening to us, when I obtain a card, it comes in an envelope.
It comes in a sealed up envelope.
Yeah, and there's a
There's
sheet.
a PIN shaded.
Mhm.
Only the
So maybe you
customer
should just take your time and just
yes.
explain that process, how you get the pin, because I see a lot of people saying they received the card but they never got the pin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you obtain your card, you fill the form and the card is issued to you. In the envelope, once you open it, the card is sticking on the envelope. There's a shaded place on the card, on the sheet. You just lift it up. You see where you have web pin and ATM pin.
Okay.
So the web pin is for the portal that you can go and change your pin, and
Okay.
the ATM is for ATM transactions.
Okay.
So that web pin is for the portal where you go and change your pin. Maybe you forgot your pin or you want to move money to another friend. Prepaid card. It's not for online transaction. That is just a portal where you can change your pin and move money and check your balances. Maybe you want to see how much you have used from your card. You out of the country, you can get the SMS.
Mhm.
You can go on the portal, you will see your balance. Or you in America and you don't have the app to load your card.
Mhm.
And you can call a family member and say, please load my card for me. You to go somewhere and get the cash for you. And they said 2,000, you will not be able to get the SMS. You go on the portal and check.
So
You will
it's
see every deposit that is on your card, you will see it reflecting.
so it's like getting your card statement.
Yes, you get a small statement.
Okay. Now the next thing is for those that like to buy online. A lot of people believe in shopping online. You know, the 26 is just like a stone throw away.
Right.
People will be interested. People want to use it for Facebook page boosting. People want to use it for, online transactions. Though you can also use it on the ATM to withdraw cash. But a lot of people are more interested in getting a prepaid card because they want to use it for online transactions. Are there specific sites that you can use it on, or it's just general because it's a Visa card?
The car is a Visa, so it's worldwide. It's a Visa, it's worldwide. Only few, I'm not sure, or I know it's working all the time. Only few, maybe some sites will go on Thursday is not. They want maybe they want credit. But once it's a Visa, it should go through.
Okay, well, a lot of sites can request for credit card instead of a debit.
Sometimes, yeah, but most of
Okay.
the time, I prepaid card where people do their online purchases, pay for the tickets, hotel booking, and everything. So it's the same as the Visa debit, just that that one is not linked to an account, but it's a Visa card.
Okay. So now that you are saying that it's worldwide, for those that shop specifically on Shein, what will you say to them?
I would say use my card. I don't take anything from you when using my card. You're only going to pay for what you ordering for. I'm not going to take any end of month charge. You just use my card and make your purchases.
Are there charges when you are purchasing online?
No, there's no charge. There's no charge.
There's no charge because I remember receiving a message today and somebody was saying the online charges can be too high. So I was
For
wondering,
my prepaid card,
that was what somebody was saying.
no, no. I use my card as well. I use my products, so I
Because I
know.
know there's no charge for the
There's
prepaid card.
none.
There's
There's none.
absolutely no charge for the
There's no
prepaid card.
charge.
Yeah.
There's
So
no
let's look at
charge.
the advantages for the for those that want to shop online. What are some of the advantages of using the prepaid card? What are some of the benefits they stand to achieve?
Um, it's not for only people that for online purchases. Like it gives you it helps you to budget.
Yeah.
Like for example, you give your wife maybe 500 every month, or that's not your wife, your kid.
Mhm.
Maybe you can give your kid $100, and you notice that this kid is using. Maybe you're trying to train them how to budget, how to use money, and you give them the $100 they use, or you try and open a mini account for them and give them um the $100. Before you make up your mind, the kid has used all the money. So instead of giving them an account, you could use the prepaid card, put just $50 on it, because that is why you want them to use. So you give them freedom, financial freedom for the teens. You give them that amount on the card. Yourself can load it if you have an EcoBank account, and then you use that what you want to give them, even for your wife. Or even me as an adult, I can go to the boutique and then I say I'm going to buy a silver shoes today. When I go, I see brown bag. I start using my debit card. I start taking what I didn't even plan for. But with the prepaid card, like if you make it $300 a month, you will say I'll use 100 for my expense.
Okay.
And then when you go, remember, because when you put that prepaid card in to pay for extra stuff, it will bounce on you like I've exceeded my
Yeah.
budget for the month. So, but with your debit card, it won't tell you that it will go through because there's money.
That's money.
But with the
Yeah.
prepaid, there's nothing there. So the advantage is you can use it for budgeting for your family, your kids. So it's a very good product. I advise people use it for the travelers. Instead of carrying cash, you can use your prepaid card, know what you want to use when you travel. It's the same as I was saying. You can't carry your debit card, you just want to be purchasing
I
it.
know,
Like
right?
for we, we
Mm-hmm.
just want to be
You'll be
buying.
buying.
So
Yeah.
for you as a you go in, you can put maybe two or three or not spend 5,000 on that card, and you know when you exceeded that, you know you are done with it instead of carrying your actual debit card.
So that's the next step. That's the next question I was coming up with. Then what's the limit in terms of loading? We keep saying loading, loading. Let's break it down for people to understand. When you say loading the card, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about putting cash on the card to use.
Okay.
So at a time,
Hmm.
you can load the maximum amount is 2,000 at a time
Okay.
on the cardboard. You don't have to have that amount. If you want to do 200, 300, 1,000, yes.
If you
So
want to even do 20, you can do 20.
20,000,
$20.
yeah, 20, 10, whatever you can afford.
Okay.
Some people just want to do their Facebook boostings. I have a friend, she comes and do her $50 to boost her page.
Yeah.
So people can use that for the Facebook boosting of the page.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can use, go ahead, you're
So
explaining
in
it.
my card is just not for EcoBank account holder, it's for not EcoBank. The main customer, my main customer as customer that like students, people that have their family out of the
Yeah.
country, you have your kids out, you can just do the card here, send to them, and load from the branch. You don't have to come to the bank. Once you have an account also, even if you don't have an account, you can just photocopy the back of your card, the ID of that person, so that when they load it, they don't make mistake in the system will show them that, oh, maybe it's IV guy you want to load for Eugenia. I'll say, no, this is Eugenia. I'll say, but I'm seeing IV here. So you're always going to attach your ID and your card number and take to the branch and it will load for just $7.
So you said earlier that loading at a time is 2,000.
All
So
right.
what is if I want to load like almost every day? Every day I want to do it for a month. Do I have a limit for the entire month?
Yes, you have a limit of 10,000 for the entire month.
So that
You
is
can load up to 10,000 on my PP card.
okay.
Yes, so you can load and load and load. Once you reach that benchmark, 10,000, you won't be able to accept on the month end, and you can go further.
Okay. You've been dealing with a lot of people when it comes to the issue of this prepaid card. Can you share with us a real life experience that maybe somebody like more like a testament that somebody enjoyed using the prepaid card? Because I know you've dealt with them a lot. And I'm
Right.
asking this question because I remember when we did the African Cup of Nations, the person I wanted, yes.
Mr. Commander.
So maybe can you
Besides him, there's
okay.
another customer who went to the States and the ATM sees his actual debit card. But then you remember that he had a prepaid card. So somebody gave him my number. He called me. I said, let me see what you're talking about. When he sent this card was a prepaid, I said, great. I said, but you do have the Apple Bank app? Did you load card on it before? He said, yeah, I just did $20. I said, okay, good. Then load the app at this step by step for him. And today he doesn't even want to use.
The debit card.
Imagine the debit card I lost. He came back from the States. I don't want to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Eugene, I don't need that card though. I will put money in the paper and do my online transaction.
It
And
makes you
now
to
today,
save.
two other level. This person called me today. They coming for their own card. They
Okay.
don't want to use the debit. I said, can you just hold the debit? You don't know. He said, no, I don't need it. So it makes it easier. You book your hotels, you buy your tickets,
Okay.
you do your online transactions.
Now, we've added to the prepaid card loading locations, we've added the express point.
Right.
Yes. So maybe you can just delve into that a
So
bit.
we have our express points around when we're over and out of in counties. And it's the cheapest. It's just $2.50 to load a prepaid card. but you must load at the branch first. Once you have
Okay.
done your loading, the first loading at the branch, you can go to any SS point and load your prepaid card
So the
there as
first
well.
loading must
Must be from an EcoBank
must
branch.
be done at the branch.
Right,
Now, somebody ask again, all the locations, all the branches, do they issue prepaid card? All the branches,
all my branches issue prepaid cards.
Kanta, Buchanan, all
Yes, right,
so they are
right,
people.
yes, and loading card as well. Right.
Now, um, for those that shopping, let's go back to shopping because more, there are more questions that come when it comes to
Online
yes,
transactions.
online transactions.
Mhm.
Somebody was asking for the step by step. They keep asking for the ID number, the ID number. They do not know the ID number. They keep using the numbers at the front of the card, which
They
we
will
consider to
ask
be
for the
the client.
CVV number. They will ask for the 16 digits on the card first, and they'll ask the CVV. That is the three digits at the top of the upper right of the card. The three digits that is there, that's the CVV number to complete the online transaction.
Okay.
So you use the 16 digits at the top and last three number on your right of the card, at the back of the card
But then,
to complete your transactions.
okay. So let's look at the tapping up of the card. That I think that is where they ask for the ID number, your card ID. So
So
let's take us through that drill. Take us through that process of
the
tapping up your
loading
card.
of the card on the app, you go to cards on the app, you see my different type of cards. You go to top up prepaid cards, you do prepaid cards, and then you ask it for the account number, which is the 10 digits at the lower back of the card. It
Okay.
starts with 001 or 007, one of them. And then you put in your account number, asking for the last four. That the last four number is the four digit at the top of the card. You included your email address, put in an amount, and you go. You get an SMS right away that your card has been loaded.
If you're following us, the program you're listening to is Let's Talk EcoBank. And if you want to participate, the number to call is 0770 Again, 0770 We are on this radio every Wednesday at about this time, and we are also live on EcoBank Liberia Facebook page. This is where we discuss the products and services that EcoBank offer to its customers right here on Truth FM 96.1 at EcoBank Liberia Facebook page. The number to call again is 0770 Again, 0770 We'll take a short break to be right back.
Like, yeah.
Sorry, could you please walk away from the radio?
Yeah.
Could you please walk away from the radio? Yes, go ahead. Okay, okay. All right. Let me just listen. Let me just give you a little gist of what it's like. Now, the EcoBank Salary Advance is actually is an emergency program that we have just in case you in need of money or so to sort out issues. Now, your salary account should be with EcoBank. All we need is for your first salary to drop in that account. Now, to apply for it, you need to visit any of the EcoBank branches. You request for the salary advance form. When you get the form, you take the form to, you fill in the form rather, and you take the form to your HR for your HR to have it signed. When your HR sign the form, You take the form back to the branch. From there now, we will load you on our portal. When we load you on the portal, you'll receive an SMS from EcoBank. And the SMS will tell you that you are now eligible to apply for salary advance. When you apply for the salary advance, they will tell you the amount that you can apply for. That message will come to you. When you receive that message, all you have to do is to dial star 326 hash and you apply. So the first step is you must have a salary account with EcoBank, not a savings account. Because we have seen it that some customers have their savings account and their salary go to it. No. The account must be a salary account, not a savings account. So if you have a savings account, you will have to now open a salary account. Let your salary pass through EcoBank. Your first salary should be deposited. Then from there, you can pick up the form, fill in the form, have your HR to sign the form. After signing the form, you can take the form back to EcoBank and we will have you uploaded on the platform. After you have been uploaded, you receive an SMS telling you how much you can apply for and that you are eligible. Then you can use the star 326 hash and apply for the salary advance. Maximum 1 week, you will get it. But today we are discussing the EcoBank Cash Express prepaid card. The card is now going out for only 5 USD for issuance. When you get the card, you tap up in the branch. The first tap up is 7 USD. If you have an account with EcoBank, it makes it easy for you. You can pay only $3 to tap up, or you can visit any of our express points. And at the express point, it's only $2.50. Now, let me announce the number again: 0770 672 again, 0770 672 799. Let me just ask you, Eugenia, what would you say to those that are hesitant or resistant? I don't want to get a prepaid card. How would you encourage them to come for the prepaid card? What would you say to them?
Well, I'll say to my unbanked customers, I call them my unbanked customers because they don't have an account with me, that you can try my card and you will give your testimony because it's one of the best in Liberia. It's the cheapest and there's no end of month charge. So I think EcoBank prepaid card is the best.
And security wise?
Very secure. You have whatever transaction you're doing, you have your SMS, one of the fastest
Yes.
SMS when you do an
I
online
attest to that.
transaction, one of the fastest. You have EcoBank, so our customers I wish they could call.
We have another,
Yes,
yeah,
you
we
have
have,
the fastest SMS when it comes to the prepaid card. Whatever transaction you do, you get a message on your phone right away in your email.
we have another caller. Caller, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, this is G. Somerville Jr.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and I'm following the show from Central Monrovia.
Okay.
I have two questions quickly. Look first at the bank, so you need bank, well trusted, for business and all that. I have two questions quickly.
Mm-hmm.
The first one has to do with the prepaid card. You said without, if you don't have an account with EcoBank,
Yeah.
the prepaid card is not correct.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to know if the father is still once or is still monthly or that's the first question.
Okay.
And then, secondly, if you are already country, for instance, you are going to East Africa and somewhere around Rwanda and other stuff, can you also use the card at point to do other stuff?
Okay. So just
Alright.
keep listening. Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
All right. The first, Virginia, the first question was if the USD, the $5 that you pay for issuance fee, if it's going to be paid monthly. That's the first
No,
question.
the $5 is obtaining of the card. Issuing of the card is $5. Then to load cash on the card is $7 in the branch.
So that is
And the second question is talking about what the card can be, if it can be used on that.
yeah,
Yes,
East
it's
Africa.
whereas once the card has Visa on it, it work. It work everywhere. It's a worldwide Visa card. So people have their kids out of the country. They load
Mhm.
the card from here, and the kids there receive the message or the email address and use the card.
Yeah, I know someone that's in Rwanda going to school.
Many
Her
of
mom
them,
loads her card from here.
right?
And that's what she's using there. That I
Right.
know, yeah. So the $5 USD is only for issuance.
Issuance, right? Issuance to get the card, obtain the card is $5. Then to put whatever you want to put on the card is $7.
And the only time you pay is when you are loading your card.
Only when you are loading your card. We don't have any end of month charge. So it's just your $5 and the $7 to obtain the card.
So if you want to use the branch to keep loading your card, for every time you go to the branch to load
You
your
pay
card,
only $7.
with the amount that you want to load.
Right,
If you go to an express point, you will pay $2.50.
right.
If you do it by yourself, if you have an account with EcoBank, you
Pay
pay
$3.
only $3.
Yes.
Okay, the number to call is 0770-672-799. Again, 0770-672-799. Now let's look at, for those that have the card, assuming the card gets missing and there's money on the card, what's the way forward for them? How do you fix it?
So if your card get missing, you contact the bank, and then you might want to have another card. To have your card details, we issue you the new card and then move the money that was on the other card to that new card and you can still use it.
So assuming my card details got missing, like because it comes in an envelope.
Right.
Yeah.
So once we put your name there and your phone number, it will spark up in the system and then we can
Okay.
get that card information in. Maybe you have small money on it, we can issue the new card and then move the money to the new card.
So if I'm getting a new card, do I have to pay, or that is free of charge?
No, you have to pay because you lost your card.
So it's
You
the
have to pay the
same.
same $5.
It's the same
Just
$5.
and $7 to
Okay.
load.
And 7 to load.
Yes.
Okay. The program you're listening to is Let's Talk EcoBank, a 1 hour discussion on EcoBank products and services. We are here on Truth FM 96.1 every Wednesday, and we are also live on EcoBank Liberia Facebook page. This is an opportunity for you to call now and to ask about everything you want to know. Let me just take this caller. Caller, good afternoon. Could you please walk away from the radio? Yes. Okay. Okay.
In respect to the salary advice, is there understood?
Okay.
But I also want to know, because personally, I salary account with the bank.
Salary. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So what I really want to know, what are the processes over?
If you want to loan, you have to visit our department on 11th Street to get that information. But the salary advance is almost like a loan, but that is 50% of your salary. So all you need to do is to visit our loan department on 11th Street, first floor, and the needed information will be given to you. But for the salary advance, you can visit any of the branches to pick up your form. Just make sure you have your HR to sign it after you fill it out, and you can drop the form at that same branch. And your process starts from there. Maximum 1 week. Maximum 1 week, but it's not going to reach a week. That I can assure you. So again, the number is 0770-672-799, 0770-672-799. And the program is Let's Talk EcoBank. You were saying something about the card if it gets missing.
So I was saying that once you come to the branch and then you report, I'm sure you want to get another card because most people use it for their daily activities. Once you give us your details, the input in the system, we can still get the old card number. And then if there's a money on the old card that was like missing, we can move that money to the new
To the
card
card.
for you.
Okay.
Right.
So it's safe. I mean, it shouldn't be a
Yeah,
problem.
so yes,
And you
it's
know
not a
the,
problem.
the good thing about the prepaid card, what I like about it, it's time for me to toot our horn. What I really like about the prepaid card, Eugenia, what you put on it is what you spend.
Right.
Yes.
That's why I was saying it's another form of budgeting. So
I know someone that can use that card more like a savings account.
many people,
Just keep money on the card so when you jam and you need some quick cash, you don't have
right,
to go and get it from anybody. Just grab your prepaid card.
and use it.
Talking about using it, what are some of the, besides doing online shopping, where can you use that prepaid card?
You use the prepaid card in all supermarkets, hotels, stores, boutiques. So, like for example, I'd say no bank account, no problem. You don't have to have an account with EcoBank to get my
No
card. So
wahala.
there's no bank account, no problem. Just obtain your card. You can use it at boutiques who have EcoBank. Not only EcoBank, once there's a POS, any bank POS, it's a Visa, so it will work on any
So
bank
if you use
POS.
the EcoBank prepaid card or maybe GTBank POS, there's no charge?
I don't know because for me, on my POS, we don't charge. EcoBank,
Because
we
it's a
don't charge
prepaid
when you
card.
do it. Yes, they don't charge.
Okay.
Don't charge. So I don't know if GD Bank charges for them, but My EcoBank POS, we don't charge our customer, we do the merchant. So if you use my card on my POS, you don't pay. We charging the business owner and not the card holder.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
don't expect anybody to charge my card.
Okay.
So no bank account, no problem.
No
Working on
stress.
EcoBank, yes.
No stress.
So
The number is 0770-672-799. Again, 0770-672-799. What is if I don't want to do online shopping? I want a physical cash. Can I?
once
Yeah.
you have an ATM pin, you go to the ATM and get your cash.
In and out of Liberia.
Right, it's a Visa and
Also, you
work.
can use the prepaid card
Worldwide,
on the ATM.
worldwide. Another thing is, maybe you have a friend that is getting married and you want to give gift. You kind of confused. Maybe you busy, you don't have the time to go and buy gift. You can go and get one prepaid card for that friend. Put it in the envelope, give it to them, the cash only they go and use. Get what they want to buy instead of you going to choose. Maybe what you
Mhm.
choose. So people getting married, we that busy working, you could go and get prepaid card. Give us a gift.
So if
Tell
I'm
them
giving that gift to that friend, is that prepaid card going to be in my name or it's going to be in the friend's name?
you could maybe just call the person, get their ID card, tell them say I want to send your ID card,
Okay.
just
Because I'm
pay.
thinking about it. How do I do
Yes,
it? Yeah.
so you can do your own name if you want to do it, but you can only get one card now. So maybe you
Okay.
already have one. So you can tell the person, or maybe your husband or somebody close to them. Not even somebody getting married, maybe birthday, like people can go and do that stuff to the boutiques where you go and they say they have how do you call it? There's a name for it. They put in the envelope, they say it's just $50 on it, gift card.
Gift card. Yeah.
Yes, so it could be as a form of gift card for you too.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so you can do gift cards for your wife, for your kid.
Mhm.
Maybe you won't give them your the person want to buy a phone or maybe I want to buy the phone. Say, I want to give my wife 300 for birthday gift. I'm taking a card for the lady. Just give the card. I say, go and spoil yourself. I got like 500 or 1,000 on the card. Go and use it. So she might want to even save some. She'll say, let me go at Apple Bank. My husband gave me the card. Or he said, he put 500. Also, you
No.
say, I will tell you no. I also use all the money now.
No.
How long it lasts? All that one. So they said, no, my God, go for 5 years. You don't have to you can keep that
Also, the
money.
card is actually for 5 years.
Yes,
Oh,
you
that's
keep
a
that
long
money
time. That's
because
a long
I'm not
time.
taking any end of more charge.
That's a
So
long time.
let me give my fat boy I will buy one cheap food I beg
God bless.
and tell him, thank you, baby. It left for me now
And
to decide
and
what
you
I
have a
want.
card.
I
Even
choose what I want
yeah,
to buy.
and you have a
So
card. So even if you use, let's assume you use all the money from the card, you can
yes,
still add money on the card because you now have a prepaid
right,
card for yourself.
right.
Yeah. So you can use it
So
for another
or
form as a form of saving. Yeah.
gift card savings.
That, that's a fine thing to do for this
Yeah,
July 26th.
yeah, as a form of saving, as a form of gift card. Because we don't even let money, maybe go buy this stuff and say, it's too
I
expensive.
think
But
that's a
once you
way
put
to
a
give.
500 on the 300 or even the 150 on a card, you could buy like $50. You know, we do we now.
Hmm.
Buy your $50 stuff and keep your buck and decide how to use it later on. So it's another form of gift card. So don't have to go to the boutique and go and pay for something there. Or,
Yeah.
so just give the person the cash on the
So,
card.
but it's a
You
good
might go to the
idea.
ATM, do the stream payments. So
But come to think of it, I think it's even better because if you give a gift card and the person picks up the gift, it's finished. But with the
yes,
prepaid card, it's for 5 years. So that person will still have
it's another form of
use
saving.
for that prepaid
Yes,
card because they can always load money on that prepaid card and they can use it
right.
for other services. Maybe they can use it to
Yes,
shop on Shein, or maybe they
right,
can use it to boost pages or do something else online,
right,
or even use it to pay children's school fees out of the country.
right.
Yeah. So it's better. Okay. The number to call is 0770-672-799. Again, 0770-672-799. And we are discussing the EcoBank prepaid card. We'll soon be wrapping up. You can just go back to the steps on how to obtain the prepaid card, the process, the requirements. Just give
Okay.
us a brief on
So
it.
in obtaining your prepaid cards, you don't have to have an account with EcoBank. For my own bank customers, you don't have to have an account. You could be a student, you could be a housewife, you could be anything and say or teen or prepaid card. So first of all, the requirement is a valid ID card, which is our driver license. We will look into the students too because we can't move them, we can't leave them out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we might end up taking students ID card, driver
Hmm.
license, and your passport
Yeah.
to obtain a card. You go to any EcoBank branch, you tell them you want to obtain a card, they'll show you the customer service staff, they issue you the form. Once you fill in the form, your card, you get your card. If you go early, you get your card early because no bank. You cannot say I'll go and leave for the 10 minutes. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody was there before you and we can't jump over the person and come to you.
Hmm.
So once you come early, you get your card early and leave. And then the cool part, the card comes with the pin. So you don't have to say I'm going to go select pin like the debit card. You got to go stay on in queue again. So once you stay on that particular queue and get your card, there's no queue. I'm just saying if the bank is packed,
Just in
like
case.
by 12, where everybody rushing for the office, it might be packed. So if you come early,
You get
you
the
get
card
your
the same
card,
day. It's
get your
instant.
card the same instant card, get your card the same day and your pin. Load the card and then you go to go into whatever you want to do with your cash. So it's another form of saving. It's for my own bank customers. You don't have to have an account with EcoBank. And I tell you, there's no account, it's no problem. You can still have a prepaid card with EcoBank.
And it's just 5 USD.
Yes, and
Let's
it's a
then
perfect gift.
maybe you can just recap the limits for us, the loading limit.
So you can load the card takes up to $10,000. My prepaid card takes up to $10,000.
That's good.
You don't have to have that amount. You can also use it for savings for yourself. Maybe you don't want to open an account. You took your susu and said, if I put in my account, we'll use it.
You
Put
put
it
on
on
a
my
card.
prepaid card and put it in the drawer and keep it.
That was something to my mind. Go ahead.
Yes. So you take your susu, you don't put it in your account, or you don't even have an account. You don't want to leave it in the house. You can take that card, load your cash on it, and keep your card for emergency.
Okay.
So you give it to your wife, you give it to your kids. If you're traveling, you do prepaid card. She doesn't have an account, it doesn't matter. No account, you can still obtain a EcoBank card. So you can load a card and leave it with her. And then you have your card while you're out of the country and she called, there's an emergency. You just go around the app and load a card again. Tell her, honey, I just sent $500. Go and use it. Instead of getting people involved in your business. Oh, go to my friend, he gave you 500. By the time you go, you say, I get money, you. Things still happen, you got emergency. You just go on your phone, go on your EcoBank app, move the money to your wife, call her, go use the card you have.
The prepaid card is for everybody.
It's for everybody. So my own bank customer, that means you don't have to have an account with EcoBank before you obtain a prepaid card. So it's used worldwide, it's cash safe. Because some places you go, you don't have to have carry cash. They
Yeah.
don't take
Well, a
they
lot of
don't even
countries
take
now they don't
US.
even allow it like that. Yeah.
Cash.
So you can just put it on the prepaid card.
Right. Use your card, use it on the ATMs, use it in hotels, use it in restaurants.
Okay, before we wind down, any final word, anything you would like to say to those listening to us to encourage them to come and get a prepaid card?
Yes, I will say for my own bank customers. EcoBank customers, I love you. Oh. You're my real deal. On bank customers, the students, you're just coming. I know. People still, their parents gave them money to keep. So instead of you putting that money away, let's say, oh, I have more money in the student. You can put your money on your card. We're not taking anything from you at the end of the month. What you put on the card, what is there for you.
It can
So
be a big tool.
big
You know what I
too.
mean?
You that card one child, you coffee.
Profit.
If you can give your child like 300 a month or 200, you could save the 100 for them and just for the 100 for them to use for the daily or the monthly allowance. Right. So it's a perfect gift too for weddings, birthday presents, Valentine's. The 26th is coming. You want to surprise
I'm telling you,
that person. You can get a card for them, load the cash on it, and then they can use it online, whatever they want to do with it. So I'm expecting my customers to come and try my card and thank me later.
right?
EcoBank.
Pan African. Let me just add my voice to just what you said to also encourage them to come. The card is now going out for only $5 USD. Just $5 USD. You can get yourself a prepaid card that is valid for 5 solid years. So it's like just taking like $1 per year. So for 5 solid years, you have a prepaid card. It's just $5 USD, and once you get the prepaid card, you will have to load it in a branch. When you load it in a branch, it's $7 USD. From there, you are not forced to go to the branch to load your card. It's up to you. If you choose to go back to the branch anytime you want to load, it's $7 USD. You could decide to say, oh, but I have a friend that has an account with EcoBank and the person have the EcoBank mobile app. So let me just send my money to the friend to load my card.
Right.
That price is only $3.
Right.
If you decide to go to the right next door to your house where they have the express point to load your prepaid card, it's only $2.50. So I would be wondering why you not get yourself a prepaid card. I mean, this is a global village, man, for heaven's sake. The world is contemporary. People don't spend no cash like that anymore. All you have to do is to get your prepaid card now. If you want to buy on Shein, EcoBank has you covered.
Right.
If you want to go on buy Amazon, you want to even pay your Netflix, your subscription, your cable TV. For me, that's what I use to pay DSTV bills.
Right.
That's what I use for Netflix and
For
DSTV.
books,
Yes.
I use with my books. For reading of my books, I put my book payment online.
Easy.
Yes.
So visit any of our branches to obtain a prepaid card and just know that it's only $5 USD. On that note, we'll now bring down the curtains on this edition of Let's Talk EcoBank for today. We're going to be back here next Wednesday, and we have the Elevate Trade Fair coming up from July 21st to the 25th. We'll be back here next week to discuss Elevate. So keep following EcoBank Liberia. We are live on our Facebook page every Wednesday, and we are also right here on Truth FM 96.1. My name is Ivy. I'm the head of marketing at Corporate Comms. Do have yourself a pleasant Wednesday evening. Eugenia, bye-bye.
Bye.